Johnson looks to penetrate, throws it out to Spain, but he's going to be called for an offensive foul on that drive. Offensive foul on Cade Johnson. That's going to be the first team foul on the Trojans this half. They haven't switched the foul total yet. There we go. That's Cade's first foul. Trojans applying pressure here. Bears do get it across half. There's a trap right there, though, but gets out of it. A three by Pesky by the Bears is good. That's going to be a 5-0 run for the Bears now. Answering back, 25-20 for the Trojans. Joe looks to answer, and he does. Money ball, Joe Waite. Nice shot there by Joe. Answers the three from the Bears. 28-20. Oh, and a steal here by Johnson. Oh, they're going to be called the jump ball. That'll stay with the possession with the Bears. Evan Harris checking in for the Trojans. Derek Tilby going to take a break for a minute. Pesky shoots up another deep three and hits it. Great shot by him. He's on fire right now. That was a real deep three. Olsen goes up, off the rim, gets his rebound, goes back up, and he is fouled. He'll be shooting two. Great work there by Luke on the inside. Score right now, Trojans 28-23 to the Bears. Luke Olsen is good on that second free throw. Oh, almost a steal there by Despain. Bears being patient here on offense, looking to try to get the ball into Carlson. Nice pass ahead to Evan Harris. He goes up, no good on the layup. The follow was rebounded by Johnson, and he missed the easy putback there too, just off the rim. Another three by the Bears. Hits it. Oh, almost a steal there by the Bears. Nick Despain corrals it though. Hands it off to Johnson for two. Nice assist by Nick and a great shot by Cade. Score is 31-26 now for the Trojans. And we've got a turnover by the Bears. Get a traveling call there. Got a mass substitution here for the Trojans, but we're gonna have a timeout first. We'll let you know who's checking back in just a moment. We've got 2 minutes, 23 seconds to go here in the third period. Score is 31-26 for the Trojans. We're grateful that we can bring this broadcast to you. We've had some generous sponsors that have made it possible for the Morgan Sports Network to exist and to broadcast these games. We want to thank Academy Mortgage with Brett Mills, Benjamin Brown with Cornerstone Real Estate, Intermountain West Power Sports, Gardner Development, STF Electric, Hooked Up Plumbing, Mountain Green Dental with Dr. Ben Clark, K&L Acoustic and Drywall, X-Balm, Oakland Construction, Ride Alch Electric, Bingham's Custom Meats, Randall Brothers Construction, Heinz Automotive, Shirts to a T, and Lobster Productions. We're thankful for all of their efforts to help us be able to do this for you. Going back into the third period here, we've got about 2 minutes left in this third period. Despain drives, kicks it out to Garrett. Garrett over to Joe Waite for a money ball. Nice three shot by Joe Waite. Trojans needed that. That 10-point lead that they had stretched it out to had gotten down to 5. Now we're back up to 8. Got a jump ball here. That's going to be possession to the Trojans. Tate Nelson bringing the ball up for the Trojans. Hands off to Despain. Nick probes, looks for a pass inside to Brogan Garrett, not there. Over to Evan Harris. Swings the ball. Good passing there by the Trojans. Over to Joe Waite for 3. Just off the rim, but a rebound by number 5 of Summit Academy. Got a foul here on Evan Harris. That'll be the second foul on the Trojans for a team foul. Minute 25 here to go in the period. Bears looking to try to get the ball inside to Carlson. They've been trying to do that for quite a bit, but Pesky's going to take another deep three. We're going to step out on him for sure. That's, I believe, his 4th three-pointer of the game. Tanner Matthews has checked into the game. He passes off to Tate Nelson. He'll take a 3. Off the mark there with that 3. Rebound to the Bears. They're going to look to push. Nick Despain steps out on Pesky now. Hopefully not to give up any more threes like those last. Score is 34-29 for the Trojans. 20 seconds there in the third period. Looks like the Bears are going to hold for this last shot. Oh, a turnover by the Bears. Matthews ahead to Despain. He takes the jumper, gets it. Bears push the ball. They get another shot, though. Oh, just off the rim. Trojans kind of fell asleep right there at the end of that quarter, thinking that it was probably over after that bucket by Despain, but it wasn't. Bears almost had a good look at the 3 there. Ending the third period, you've got the Morgan Trojans 36, Summit Academy Bears 29. Not a lot of fouls called in this game. There's only 2 fouls for the Trojans and only 1 for the Bears right now, so game's been moving pretty quick. Refs are allowing them to play a little bit, but there's just not a lot of fouling going on. Trojans have been passing the ball really well, trying to get the open shots. Been doing pretty good on those shots, except we've been working the offensive glass too on the misses, but kind of gone away from going inside of Luke Olson. Maybe we ought to go back to that a little bit. Looks like he was doing really well and having some success when we get the ball inside to him. Should be Bears ball to start the 4th period here. Trojans are coming out of that end of the quarter with Tate Nelson, Derek Tilby, Evan Harris, Tanner Matthews, and Brogan Garrett to start the quarter. Looks like the Bears are running a little Badger here. I was taught this by Kobe Johnson. He used to love to run Badger. Tanner Matthews wide open for a three, nails it. Money ball, Tanner Matthews. Nice shot there by Tanner. He's had a couple of looks, hasn't found the ball in the net until that one. That's a great shot though, good looking one. Trojans applying a lot of pressure here to the Bears now. Got a little ticky-tack foul there. It's going to be on Evan Harris. That's going to be the third team foul on the Trojans. It's going to be the third foul on Evan as well. Bears will inbound backcourt. Bring the ball up. Taking their time here on offense, looking for an open shot. Don't find it yet. Trojans are closing out pretty good on the defensive end. Active hands there by the Trojans, and we've got, looked like that was going to be off the Bears, but not quite. They're going to say that's deflected off of Tilby out of bounds. Get it inside to Carlson. He goes up for the shot, and he's going to be fouled. Carlson thought he was shooting, but it definitely looked like it was a pass. And so they're not going to give him the foul shots. They will call it as a pass. A three by Pesky. He's off the mark finally on that one. And a rebound off to Evan Harris. Tilby bringing the ball up for the Trojans. Oh, a nice crossover dribble there. Swings it wide to Evan. And we've got an offensive foul on, I believe, Brogan Garrett for a moving screen. That'll be the fourth team foul on the Trojans. Again, score here in the fourth period, 39-29 for the Trojans over the Bears. We've got about 6:10 to go here in the fourth period. Pesky tries to dribble. He gets caught up by the Trojans. Nice steal there by Tilby ahead to Tate Nelson. He goes hard to the hole, and he's fouled by Carlson. He'll be shooting two. First free throw by Tate, up and good. Nice looking free throw there. Bo Johnson setting to check into the game. He'll check in for Derek Tilby. Second free throw off the mark by Tate. Rebound off to Carlson for the Bears. They're looking to push. Behind by 11 here. Oh, a nice, looked like a good steal there by Evan, but he unfortunately just carries himself into the player as well. So that's going to be his fourth foul. That's going to be the sixth team foul on the Trojans. So Bears will be in the bonus here. Next foul. Oh, quick hands there by Tate Nelson. Gets the deflection, but the Bears do gain the possession back. Those were super quick hands by Tate to get that almost still. Carlson shows his range. Steps outside and hits a three. He's been banging inside all night. Ben steps out for that three-pointer there for the Bears. Oh, Tate Nelson loses control of the ball, turns it over to Carlson. He's looking to push the ball, and it's out of bounds. We're going to get a foul call on Brogan Garrett before the ball goes out of bounds. That's going to be the 7th team foul on the Trojans. They'll be shooting 1-1 here. Score is 40-31 for the Trojans. 5 minutes, 7 seconds to go. Checking back in for the Trojans are Luke Olson, Nick Despain, Cade Johnson, and Joe Waite. Bo Johnson will remain. Carlson is up and good on that first free throw. He'll get one more. Second one off the mark, rebound off to Nick Despain. Nick brings the ball up for the Trojans. Hands off to Joe Waite. Joe over to Cade Johnson. Bo Johnson with the penetration. Dishes outside to Joe Waite for three. Money ball, Joe Waite. Beautiful assist by Bo Johnson there to Joe. Pushes that lead back to 9. Oh, sorry. To 11 for the Trojans. 43-32. I know my math skills weren't good right there for a second. It is 9. I was correct the first time. There's a three by the Bears. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. Spain over to Joe Waite. Joe Waite over to Johnson. Off the mark on that shot. Joe with the rebound. Inside to Luke. Luke goes up, nails it. Trojans by 10, 45-35 here. Another deep three for the Bears. Off the mark this time. Rebound to Despain. He pushes. He looks ahead to Johnson. Just not quite far enough on that pass. Stolen by the Bears. We're going to get a foul here on Luke Olson. Number 43 for the Bears will be shooting 2. First one, no good. Apparently they didn't call that on the shot, so the rebound goes off to Carlson, and he hits the jumper in the lane. My apologies, I thought that was 1-1, but I mean, I didn't think that was 1-1. I thought that was a 2-shot foul, but it was 1-1. Bears get that rebound and the putback, so 37-45 now for the Trojans late here in the fourth quarter. Kobe Johnson sat next to me today because I hear the play-by-play call. He's like, he's been waiting for this for a long time. He doesn't think that he can see it good enough or hear it good enough, so he sits next to me so we make sure I can tell him everything that's happening. Either that or his wife said, don't sit by me. I'm not sure which. He says it's the latter. Trojans coming back the same way. We've got Cade Johnson, Bo Johnson, Nick Despain, Joe Waite, and Luke Olson on the floor for the Trojans. Cade will inbound to Bo. Bo looks to get the ball up. Brings it all the way up. Looks to penetrate. Pulls it back out. Nick is going to set up the offense for the Trojans. Goes high post to Luke Olson. He'll drive out to Bo Johnson. Bo fakes the shot, dribbles, nice pass to Luke, goes up for the shot, just a little bit short. Rebound off to the Bears. Bears coach is asking them to push the ball. They're behind here and need to get some points. Bo almost with that steal there. Trojans making him work. Pesky for a deep three again. Off the front iron, rebound off to Luke Olson. Nick will bring the ball up slowly for the Trojans. Try to work some clock. We're going to call a timeout for the Trojans. Well, Mike, what do you think so far?
Well, my voice feels a lot better. I was able to get a drink of water and take a rest, so now I'm running the camera, so I apologize to all you folks for missing a couple of those plays. It's a lot tighter here at the end than I thought it would be. You know, I think Morgan needs to. I like when I saw that ball movement around. I think we've been taking too many quick shots, and I think when, in my opinion, of course I'm not a coach, but we need to move that ball around a little bit more.
Yeah, we had some great passes, and we finally started going back inside to Luke there a little bit. And I think we had some success with that. He missed that last little jumper, but before that, we had some good moves in there by him and got some easy buckets. So instead of settling for just the three-pointers, working that ball in and taking advantage of Luke's height has been a good asset for the Trojans. But we have been hitting the threes too. Joe Waite looks, he's going to pass back out to Tilby. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth period. Joe will take the three. Money ball, Joe Waite. Just as I say, work it inside, Joe hits another three. Nice shot by Joe. Puts the lead back to 48-37 for the Trojans. Ball out of bounds off of Nick Despain, off his deflection. Got checking into the game, Evan Harris and Zaylin McCleary for Cade Johnson and Joe Waite. We're glad that Jace Sargent's one of our viewers. Thank you, Jace. Appreciate that. Bears hit the bucket there. Tilby with the drive. Dishes off to Luke Olson. Oh, it's going to go off of Luke, though, out of bounds to the Bears. A minute 17 here to go, 48-39 for the Trojans. Oh, a great steal by Evan Harris. Or actually, it's going to go to Nick Despain. The deflection by Evan Harris. Up to head to Tilby. Tilby with the bucket. 55 seconds here to go. 50-39. Trojans looking to close this out. Bears will call timeout, trying to get something figured out on offense. Trojans have really been making them work pretty hard on offense to try to get an open shot. So great defense by the Trojans. Jim's pretty quiet when we have a timeout, apparently. Here come the Trojans back on the floor. We got Nick Despain, Brogan Garrett, Zaylin McCleary, Evan Harris, and Derek Tilby to close out this fourth quarter. Bears inbound with 42 seconds here to go. Try to go up top to Carlson. He does catch that pass. Despain on him. Pesky's been the best shooter for the Bears tonight, but they go inside to Carlson. Rebound off to Zayla McCleary. He'll hand off to Tilby. Tilby brings the ball in the front court, goes back to McCleary. He'll dribble on the right side, back to Tilby. Got 14 seconds here to go. Hand off here to Nick Despain. Trojans just trying to dribble out the clock. Looks like the Bears will acquiesce for that. That's going to be your final score for our JV game. 50 for the Morgan Trojans, 39 for your Summit Academy Bears. Great win there for the JV team. Got a little tight there at some points, but they came back and finished strong and stretched that lead to the 11 points and got the win. We'll take a quick break here. It's probably going to be about 20 or 30 minutes before varsity kicks off. We'll come back on a few minutes before that, so it might even be a little bit longer than that. So please check back in about 35 minutes, and we should be good to go. Thanks so much.